Hey my tinglers, this is Aaron from ASMR Destiny, and this is a 360-degree room tour of my shooting space that I use to create all of the ASMR videos that you see on my channel. Now, first off the bat, if you're watching on your phone, you can actually tilt your phone around. You should be able to tilt it around to see the angles, but even better is that you should be able to tap on the screen and like move it around manually. So if you're like watching on your bed or laying down or something like that, you can still see the right angle. So go ahead and do that, and you can follow me around my space. So you're actually viewing me right now from the position that I usually shoot or stand in. And so I usually stand there, and then I actually look at the camera on the other side. If you actually move the camera angle around, you can see my camera on that side, but I'll get to there. I'll get there. And this is my backdrop. So against this wall is a black backdrop that I have hung on the wall. And then I also use boom poles that have a horizontal pole that holds all my hanging backdrops. So this is a photography backdrop, which is a pattern on it. And I also have 9-foot paper rolls that if you look that way, if you follow me over here, you can actually see down there maybe on the wall, I have like a white and a black and a gray paper backdrop. And sometimes I'll hang those on the wall as well. Okay. And currently I still have my LED tubes up right now from my last shoot. And I just got these in. I love lighting. I have all kinds of different lights, all in different configurations and patterns. But these lights are what I've been waiting for a long time. These lights have actually been used in movies and feature films, and they're amazing. I can like make them any color. They're all wireless. They all have Wi-Fi built in. I can like make them any color. I can, they're waterproof. Yeah, I mean, they're amazing. So I've been using them a lot in my videos lately. And yeah, and then I have some supplemental lighting on the side. So if you look to either side, I'll just go over here. These are Fresnel LED spots that I use for supplemental lighting. So these are currently shining some just extra white light onto the ceiling. Sometimes I'll use it to shoot directly at me. So that's kind of like, these are really awesome because they have no fans in them. So I specifically look for lighting that has no kind of fan or active cooling because I need it to be quiet for obvious reasons. Okay, if you follow me around here, actually let's go around the other way. So I'll go around this way, this way, this way, this way. And this is my field recorder. It's the Zoom F8 field recorder. It is totally overkill for recording ASMR because it can record 8 XLR channels at once. So if I had 8 microphones, I could record all of them at once for you, but I don't. But yeah, it's pretty amazing, works awesome. If I had to upgrade this, I would actually upgrade it to the Sound Devices. I think it's called the Sound Devices, what is it called? The Pro, what is it? Something Pro 3 or something like that, or Pro 6. I know I'm getting that wrong, but they have a new line of field recorders that are at around the same price range as like the high-end Zoom recorders, and they're supposed to have even better noise floor, like a quieter noise floor in the preamps, which is awesome. So I may upgrade to that later. But I'm recording my audio onto this right now. This is my field monitor, so external field monitor. So the signal from the camera goes to this monitor and I can position it anywhere I want. And that is how I see what I'm doing. And most importantly, it is how I can make sure that my focus is correct, because I'm using manual focus for every single video is manual focus. And when you're shooting in 8K resolution, like, focus is really critical. I think I got my focus wrong a couple times, but I really try to make sure that's right. Okay, now let's go this way. So now, so yeah, you know, some people say that they have a lot of tripods. Well, I got a lot of tripods. If you look kind of down, you can see this is a portable little tripod that I use for like travel, like trips or whatever, if I really need tripods. And then I have all my Manfrotto. Everything is Manfrotto. Like, I don't mess around with crappy tripods. Like, just if you want a solid tripod that will last you many years, as long as you take care of it, like, Manfrotto is the best for at least like a decent price range. There's obviously better ones that are higher price range, but these are more like consumer level price range that also have really great quality. So yeah, this is my oldest one here with the 501 head, one of my first Manfrotto tripods with a video head. This is just an extra one. This one has like the new line of Manfrotto heads, which has like this bridge, it's kind of like this bridge design here. So you can see how this is like a bridge design. So both of these have that new bridge design versus this is the old style. So yeah, great, no complaints there. And then I have for this big guy, because I needed it to hold a lot more weight. This is a carbon fiber tripod legs, and it has a adjustable, like a, what do they call it? It's like a ball head. And then I don't have any like tripod, any kind of like pan or tilt head on that, because all I needed was like the ball head mount. And then I can mount my slider onto it. And this is how the camera moves around. So many of you have asked, how does the camera move in your videos? You'll see it panning back and forth. And it's actually moving on this motorized slider. This is my Edelkrone slider. I think it's like this, called the Slider Plus Pro, I think. And I have the Pro version because it has to hold the extra weight of the camera. So if you have a regular DSLR, you don't need like the Pro version. But I had to get like all their top of the line stuff to hold the weight of the cameras, because it's like, I don't know what it's like, 12 pounds or something like that. Like with the battery, probably like 13, 14 pounds. But yeah, it's motorized and it will slide back and forth. So you'll get that slide motion. And then this is the pan and tilt and focus module. So it will pan and then it will tilt like this. And it has a focus module over here that will adjust focus to your settings. And I can control all this through Bluetooth to my phone. And so that's how I program the moves. And then I just say, just repeat. So it just goes back and forth and repeats the movement until I say stop. So that's how that works. And then behind this big scrim, so this is how I get my nice like my nice kind of like soft lighting is I have, let me move over here. I have actually like it's called a 1x1 LED panel. So it's a 12-inch by 12-inch LED panel that I'll just call it like a 1x1. And it, I think it's, what was it, 200, it's a super high wattage, 200 watt LED, which is super bright. It's like the sun. And I use that to shine on this scrim to diffuse the light coming at me. And that's what makes it soft. So yeah, I kind of like just leave that and always pretty much use that for a lot of my current videos. So I think pretty much that's all for this side. The other side is going to be like a ton more stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and move over there. Okay, so this is the other side of my shooting space. It's not perfectly cleaned up. I wanted to kind of like show you the current kind of like messy situation that it's in. Because like each time I try to clean it, it gets dirty again, and like, you know, like it's just a lot of work. So, sorry, I wanted to see if there is any, looks like there's some fingerprints on the lens. Anyways, okay, so we shall start from this side. So move your camera angle over here. This is a bunch of stuff. This is a bunch of like magic arms and clamps and like stuff that you can attach to other things that I frequently use for my shoots. These are just some like black backdrops. Maybe I'll use for like a product shoot or something. A couple more lights, some light stands. Over here is my battery charging shelf and also camera storage. So I've got a ton of stuff here. I can't really talk about everything, but this is my old Samsung DSLR. It's the NX1. Loved this camera. I believe the sensor was actually a 6K sensor that it downsized the image to 4K, so that made the image even better. And this DSLR was way ahead of its time, and it's a huge shame that Samsung discontinued their DSLR line of products. Really a shame. This is the little brother to that one. This is the NX500, also using a 4K sensor. This was like years ago. This was like before anybody else really had any 4K sensors. So like Samsung was like super ahead of their time. I'll just use these for like marketing shots and stuff now. So I have a Blackmagic cinema camera here, also 4K. I think I used it like a couple times. If you look at my really early videos, like the Grand Canyon video and stuff, like those were shot with the Blackmagic camera. And then this camera was my first 1080p digital camera. I still have it for some reason. All of these are batteries. Down there are batteries, up here are batteries that are charging. I have some like random 360 cameras here. Actually, I got 3 of them. There are 2 other 360 cameras. I'm gonna yawn. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, just a bunch of junk. So I actually got these shelves on either side because I wanted to put all of my ASMR stuff in bins that would fit these. So I got these from IKEA, and then I got the bins from IKEA, and I got enough bins so I could the idea was I would organize all of my ASMR stuff and put them on the shelves. As you can see here, if you look down here, I still have to put them on the shelves. Like I put them down here because there was someone in the media locally wanted to do a story on my ASMR stuff, and I actually put everything out here so I could show them all my equipment, or all the ASMR things that I make sounds with. So yeah, go ahead and look down if you haven't looked down already, and I'll kind of show you some of the things that excuse me, that I make ASMR with. It's very loosely organized. So yeah, this is medical role play equipment, some brushes, the otoscope. This is everybody's favorite tool, the otoscope. More medical stuff here. I got my fans. This is the fan that you guys love too. Just random stuff. It's got random stuff here. I mean, you can see it all. I'm not going to go through all of it. But you gotta excuse me because I'm yawning. It's really late right now. So this is kind of most of my ASMR stuff. So on that side, so you can look that way. This is just even more stuff. I got crinkly things. Yeah. Got crinkly things. I have my hat. This is, I gotta redo my merch. But this is my hat with my logo on it. And if you guys ever wonder what my logo is, it's two hands opening up with 3 orbs coming out. Some people say that it looks like a bowling ball. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I got my giant teeth. This is what I use to film that 360 teeth cleaning video. And so yes, I'm gonna be singing this again really soon because I am upgrading my 360 camera. Well, I can't upgrade past this one, but I'm getting another camera that's going to be replacing one of my old 360 cams so that I can shoot in way better quality. So, because it has to fit in that mouth. So it has to be small, and I can't use this camera for that. So, yep. Okay. Let's see. How much time do we have? Okay, just checking how much time I have. Over here are just some of the lights. I told you before I really love lighting. And the way that I have my lights set up over there right now, it's pretty versatile. So I can do a bunch of different kind of looks with what I have set up right there, which is really nice, so I don't have to like keep moving things around all the time. But yeah, if I need to, I have these LED panels, these flat LED panels. So these are nice if you need some extra lighting. And of course they're very thin and flat, so that's the advantage of LED panels. Plus they don't get hot. So I am so done with that. I went through all of the lighting generations. Regular, like incandescent lighting, right? Hot halogen lighting, which I still have like in there. And then went to fluorescent lighting. I still have a couple fluorescent fixtures, and then now moved on to awesome LEDs. So, yep, got the LED ring light down here, which is used for like any kind of beauty video, any of like, you watch like girls, girls on YouTube, and they're putting makeup on, or they have a really even look to their face, right? And it's really bright, like they're usually using like a ring light like that. I don't like it because since I don't have flawless skin, it doesn't really flatter me. So, and then I have this modular lighting system, and these are LED, like little modules, and I can put them in any kind of configuration I want. So this is just like a mount that you can put as many as you want on here, and then you can also combine. You can also put them together and combine them in different patterns. So I can actually do this, or actually do this, light it up, and then in my eyes would be the reflection of like a triangle, right? Because this is a triangle shape. So, or I could do like a square shape or a hexagon or like whatever kind of shape I want. So really awesome lights. These are, I forgot what these are called. I think these are called specular LEDs. Yeah, I think so. If anybody's really interested, you can ask me and I can point you, but these lights aren't really cheap. So nothing I'm really showing you is really that cheap. So only if you are really want to get serious and you have extra money, are these things really what you want to be aiming for? And then I just want to check how much time I have left. Okay, a couple minutes left. And then lastly, my microphones. I use the Rode NT1. I think this is the NT1. Yep. And yeah, the Rode NT1s are amazing, as you can tell from my other videos. I use the NT1s in almost every single video, and yeah, they are absolutely amazing for the price. I want to upgrade these sometime, but yeah, I mean, these are already pretty awesome. Highly recommended. I use these over the binaural headphones that I have, mostly because the noise floor on these is super quiet. Like, it's super, super quiet. So, love the Rode mics. Okay, so this is going to be the last part of the video. I know it's been a lot of me talking, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Yeah, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown of my shelf, which pretty much holds a lot of my equipment. And it's an organized mess, I want to say, but I think the most interesting sections probably is my lens shelf. I own a lot of mostly Canon lenses, and over the years, you know, I've gone from like zooms to primes to like cinema lenses, and like what's the right kind to have and all that stuff, and eventually now the great thing about now is that there's actually like Sigma. So Sigma has made a line of primes and zooms that finally rival the Canon L lenses, which are the best lenses that Canon has. So, which is great. So I have the Sigma art lens, which is the 18 to 35 mil coverage, and then the Sigma art 24 to 105. And then I have the crazy huge Sigma, what is it? This is the EX, which is 70 to 200. So this is basically Sigma's version of the Canon one that goes to 200. So the advantage is that they are cheaper than the Canon L lenses, and I'm not lying when I say that they actually rate better image quality than the Canon Ls, which is crazy. So there's one more Sigma lens I want to get, but it's a lot more expensive, so we'll see. These are like old lighting that I had. I have like a old light panel up there. This is my teleprompter. So let's see. There you go. So if you have seen me like reading a bedtime story or something, like and looking at the camera, this is what I use. This is my teleprompter. So I put the camera back here. I put like my iPad or like Surface down here. It shows the words or the script, and it gets reflected in this piece of glass. And because of how it works, the camera doesn't see the words. So just like on TV, you know, news stations, what they use is it's pretty much exactly the same kind of concept. So that's what I use for reading stuff. Here I got like some more random lenses and lens caps, and like I got a fake fog. I got fog in a can. Fog in a can, professional haze, dreamy, odorless haze effects. I'm gonna do it. Oh, there we go. Won't do too much, but yeah, you get the idea. I actually used the haze in, what was the video? In my electric fanistry. Yeah, electric fanistry video. But it's really subtle, so it's not really obvious. This is like the rig. This is like what I set up to like brush your face. Like this is the sound. So I put this on the lens and then put brushes and stuff on it. So that's how I could do that around the lens. you know, there's a lot of, every ASMR artist has like, you know, tricks on how they do stuff. So random boxes for my, my lenses, more lighting stuff here, like LED lighting, wireless lighting. Yeah, just like turntables, you know, little LED strips, like, yeah, it's all sorts of random stuff. Down here is, down here are my other backdrops. I got a huge green screen, huge green screen. This is probably like 50-foot wide green screen. It's crazy huge. White backdrop. I got like a LED backdrop, which is cool, which I used in my Blade Runner video. So I have an LED backdrop. It's actually made for like a DJing, but it had like slow LED patterns built into the backdrop. So yeah, I used that for the Blade Runner video. Yeah, and just like more lighting crap. Like it's pretty much like all sorts of random stuff. So not, it's in, like I said, it's an organized mess. And yeah, that's pretty much my space. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this 360 room tour. This is where I film all my ASMR for you guys, and I try to do the best that I can every single time. As you can see, I try to give you guys the best kind of production, and I hope it shows. And that I also hope that you guys just really like it. And yeah, I can't wait to keep filming more for you guys too. So giving you the content that you want as well. I recently had a video where I asked you guys, like, so what kind of ASMR do you guys want? What do you want to see from me? So please keep giving me feedback on that video, even though it's been, it doesn't matter how long the video's been out. Like, just keep putting comments in that video, because I see every single one of your guys' comments and I read every single one, and especially that one is your chance to really tell me exactly what you want to see in the future for future videos. So, all right, I will catch you guys next time. And again, like, thank you for keep liking and subscribing and just watching and enjoying my videos. Like, it really means a lot to me. And keep giving me comments, because that's how I get to talk to you guys too. So, all right, until next time, I'll see you guys later.